Hello and welcome to the Soil Works video series. I'm your host, Tom Dykstra. This is my assistant, Glen Ravenberg. Usually, he's the one asking questions of me. Now I'm going to turn around and ask him a question. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
You look really tan and fit. And I can say that from one guy to another.
Not being weird.
Not being weird or anything like that. So why are you so tan and why are you so fit? Do tell.
I've been enrolled in an exclusive club.
Are you taking a class at the university?
No. It's a little resort, very tranquil, very serene.
With a masseuse?
Beautiful views. And they call it Club 1206.
Club 1206?
My cultivating tractor. And the views...
Whoa, a cultivating tractor? I thought we were going in a masseuse direction.
This has been my resort getaway. Serene, rustic, central South Dakota for the last 2 weeks of cultivating. But along with that, I had an incredibly strategically planned workout program. You've heard of Tai Chi.
Does this involve the masseuse?
No. The Tai Chi, you can have chair Tai Chi, for old dudes over 50.
The old dudes over 50, I've seen it.
Well, I have programs specifically designed for me, rock Tai Chi. That's getting out of the seat, off the tractor, grabbing rocks until you have the 750-pound rock box full. So I've had a workout. I've had a wonderful getaway. Here's the point. With these rocks, grabbing them, and then many times when you're cultivating, and you guys, anybody that's cultivated knows this, you go through a wet part of the area, and a lot of times the gauge wheels or the guide wheels, the mud will stick on them. And you have to get out every now and then to scrape it off. Well, when you kneel down to scrape it off, you feel what the soil feels like. Boots in the dirt. Part of my excursion. And what I noticed, I'm sure it's just coincidence, but where the field was the cleanest, like the picture, the view, when I knelt down there, it's like, oh, this is nice. Soft.
This is where the masseuse comes in.
It was massaging my knees. Soft, loamy, black soil that was wonderful. But when I knelt down on the knolls, nobody else was there, I noticed some weeds. And those weeds were telling me of, this one.
The weeds were telling you to pick up a penetrometer.
And I swear to God. The weeds were telling me that there was compaction there. They talked to you? They did. This was an exclusive getaway.
We're starting to get weird on our videos right now.
Plants, soil, animals, everything has communication, and where they were growing, I either had a lack of air, and I could feel it on my knees when I knelt down to scrape the mud off from the low spots, or on those knolls, it was a lighter colored soil. Carbon usually being darker. We had a carbon deficiency on those knolls. We had an oxygen deficiency because there was compaction. And they did a very scientific test. You'll be impressed with this. I had a 6-inch scraper. You just stick it in the soil, in the good soil and the bad. Didn't need a penetrometer, but you could tell that there was more tightness in that soil where the weeds were growing. They were trying to open up that soil. So my wonderful serene getaway, where I got tan and rock tai chi'd.
Oh, yeah, you look amazing. Doesn't he look amazing?
But the learning process, my old professor would always say, look at what you see, listen to what you hear, and always respect and visualize what you feel. So Mother Earth was telling me of compaction with the pressure. It was telling me of lack of carbon with the color. And it was telling my knees that this soil is either hard or soft. And the plants growing were responsive to that. And something else that I saw is while I was cultivating, it got dark one night, and we'd had a hard rain. And this will all come into play with a lot of things that you consult with. That we'd had a hard rain and it kind of crusted over, and there was several days of cloudy, overcast weather, and I could see that corn had lost a couple shades of green. It's like, oh. So as I'm cultivating along, I get done at the end of the day, not done, but I quit. When I come back, where I had cultivated just the day before, that corn was 2, maybe 3 shades darker green than what I hadn't cultivated. What did I do with the cultivation?
Cultivation, that's a bad word for some people. Shh. Okay. What you did with the cultivation is you opened up the soil and allowed it to breathe. And at that point, it starts photosynthesizing. And when it starts photosynthesizing, sugar is produced. We now have a healthier plant and it greens up. I'm still whispering right now because I think some people are going to hear me.
So the soil began to work.
Oh, that's it? That's all I had to say?
No, but what my question, I'm going to give a question back to you.
I thought you wanted the long answer.
I never want the long answer.
PhD thing, yeah.
Number 1, was it relaxing and breaking that crust to allow air in?
Yes.
Number 2, was it breaking that surface tension of the soil to let CO2 out? Or number 3, was it giving oxygen from the atmosphere to the microbes?
Oh, all good options. See, if I'd mentioned all of that, you probably would have gotten upset at me for going into way too much detail.
Which one of those things did I do with that mild cultivation?
Yes.
All of them.
All of them.
In one simple cultivating move.
Yes, you did.
At Club 1206.
Is this where the masseuse comes in now? All right, you got it. Club 1206. So if you have any further questions about Club 1206 and their masseuse program and other types of that
Rock Tai Chi.
Glenn was at Rock Tai Chi, please contact Soilworks and they will be able to fill in any of the details. I would like to thank Glenn for being my guest today. I'm Tom Dykstra, not really of Soilworks, but thank you for paying attention.